How to stop overthinking everything, backed by psychology. Have you ever felt a small pain in your chest, and within minutes, you're on Google convinced you're having a heart condition, or even a heart attack? Or maybe you notice a rash, and after an hour of scrolling, you're certain it's something life-threatening. That's what overthinking does. But it's not just health. It's lying awake at night, replaying a mistake from years ago. It's stressing over what your coworker's not-so-good remarks on your presentation. It's spending hours perfecting an email, rewriting it 20 times before you finally hit send. Overthinking takes small problems, or even no problems at all, and magnifies them into massive, exhausting loops. But here's the good news. Psychology has uncovered proven ways to break this cycle. And today, I'll share 8 practical, science-backed tools you can use right now to quiet your mind, stop the endless loops, and finally feel calm, confident, and in control. Why we overthink. So why do we even overthink in the first place? It comes down to survival wiring. Our ancestors had to constantly scan for danger. What if there's a predator hiding? What if food runs out? This what-if thinking kept them alive. But today, that same instinct turns against us. Instead of predators, we worry about, what if I embarrass myself in tomorrow's presentation? What if I choose the wrong career path? What if I never recover from that mistake? Psychologists call this the negativity bias. Our brains focus more on threats than positives. Add stress and cortisol into the mix, and the brain loops endlessly, like a song stuck on repeat. Your brain isn't broken, it's just trying to protect you. But what was once a survival tool has become a mental prison. The hidden costs of overthinking. Overthinking feels harmless, but it silently eats away at your life. Decision paralysis. Maybe you've been thinking about starting a business, changing jobs, or even just buying a laptop. But weeks go by, and you're still analyzing. The opportunity slips away. Mental exhaustion. Thinking burns energy. That's why after hours of rumination, you feel physically tired even if you did nothing. Anxiety and poor sleep. Ever tried to sleep but your brain replays every awkward thing you've ever said? That's overthinking robbing you of rest. Relationships suffer. You overanalyze texts, replay arguments, and assume the worst, even when the other person wasn't thinking about it at all. The truth? Overthinking doesn't protect you. It drains your energy, steals your time, and keeps you stuck. 8 proven ways to stop overthinking. Number 1, name the thought. When a spiral begins, don't fight it. Label it. This is worry. This is fear. This is regret. This simple act, called cognitive labeling, activates the rational part of your brain and weakens the emotional grip. For example, instead of, I'm a failure, reframe to, I'm having a fear of failure. That distance is powerful. Number 2, time box your worry. Schedule your worry. Pick 10 minutes a day. Call it your worry window. During that time, write down every what if or fear. After 10 minutes, you stop. Research shows this works because your brain feels it has a safe container for its fears, instead of letting them hijack your entire day. Number 3, shift from what if to what is. Most spirals live in the future. What if I fail the interview? What if they leave me? What if I get sick? The antidote? Bring yourself back to the present. Ask, what is true right now? Right now, maybe the truth is, I'm safe, I'm breathing, I'm sitting in my room. Mindfulness shrinks imagined monsters into manageable moments. Number 4, interrupt the loop physically. Sometimes the mind won't stop just because you tell it to. That's when you use the body. Stand up, go for a brisk walk, do 20 push-ups, splash cold water on your face. Movement shifts brain chemistry and breaks the cycle. Think of it as hitting reset on your mental state. Number 5, ask the 5-year rule. Here's a perspective trick. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Will I even remember it? That embarrassing comment you made? That tiny mistake at work? Chances are, you won't even think about it in a year, let alone 5. Zooming out shrinks problems down to size. Number 6, limit information intake. Overthinkers love research, but too much data creates analysis paralysis. Example: you want to start eating healthier, so you spend weeks comparing diets, supplements, and workout plans. And instead of taking action, you stay stuck. The fix? Make decisions with 80% of the info. Progress beats perfection every time. Number 7. Replace thinking with doing. Action kills overthinking. Overthinking thrives in stillness. The longer you sit, the louder the thoughts get. Ask yourself, what's the smallest next step I can take? Not the perfect step, not the final solution, just the next tiniest move forward. If you're overthinking a project, open a blank page and just write the title. If you're overthinking a phone call, stop rehearsing in your head. Dial the number and let the words come. If you're overthinking life decisions, grab a notebook, list your top 3 options, and circle one to explore further. The key is momentum. Even a 2-minute action breaks the spiral and shifts your brain from analysis mode to progress mode. Because clarity rarely comes from thinking harder. It comes from moving forward, even imperfectly. Number 8, surrender through faith. Sometimes, no amount of logic, journaling, or action can stop the what-ifs. That's when faith steps in. When you place your worries in God's hands, you're reminding yourself, I don't have to carry this burden alone. The Bible says in Philippians 4:6-7, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. Prayer shifts your focus from endless what-ifs to trusting in who is. Instead of overthinking, you practice surrender. And in return, you receive peace that goes beyond logic. It's not about giving up responsibility. It's about realizing you were never meant to carry the weight of controlling every outcome. The mindset reset. You can't control every thought that enters your mind. Thoughts are like birds flying overhead. You can't stop them from passing, but you can stop them from building a nest. The goal isn't to have 0 thoughts. The goal is to notice them, label them, and let them go. Do this daily and your mind gets quieter. And in that quiet, focus, confidence, and peace can grow. Quick recap of the 8 steps. Name the thought. Time box worry. Shift to the present. Interrupt physically. Use the 5-year rule. Limit information. Replace with action. Have faith. Start with just one of these today. Even the smallest shift makes a difference. Because peace of mind isn't something you wait for. It's something you practice. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll catch you on the next one. Because when you take action, it worked.